We were talking about reaction content. Reaction content, I believe, is both positive and negative depending on how well it's done. If a YouTuber spends a long time writing a video and creating a piece of media, a piece of artwork, fantastic. That's a difficult thing to do. If someone else wants to react to that, what they need to do is they need to provide value to the audience. That's what it is. Value to the audience. And they need to continue the conversation on. They need to take the media the person has created and not necessarily react to it, but expand upon it. That's what they need to do, to expand. So if someone wants to react to one of my videos, as long as they are giving the audience something valuable, as long as they're expanding on what I'm saying or they're engaging with it, that's fine. Because that's a conversation. That's critique, that's conversation, that's fair use in my book. If someone wants to just watch my content and then not do anything and then say at the end, yeah, that was good, then that's just bad. If you are using React content as a way to cover up the fact that you either can't or can't be bothered to create your own stuff, that's when it gets lazy. If you're a content creator who's fully capable of creating their own stuff and you have chosen to react to something because you believe you have something valuable to add to the conversation and you want to try and give as much credit as you can to the original creator, that's absolutely fine. In my book, again, that's just my opinion. You might think differently. Asmongold always links the videos in the description. He always links the videos in his Twitch chat. He always has the name of the content creator on stream. He gives his opinions with examples from his vast knowledge of MMORPG history. He entertains. He manages to say what he agrees with and what he disagrees with, and importantly, why. That's what I like about what Asmongold does. I believe his work is transformative and entertaining. And people always say, oh, he just reacts. Have you gone back and watched how much stuff he's made over the years? The guy can make videos. The guy can make videos exceptionally well. He's made hundreds of videos, loads of guides. He can definitely do it. That's what I like about him. That's what I think is fair about the stuff that he does. Hassan, I'm not particularly keen on because I believe he takes the piss. He really takes the piss. And what I also love about, JXC made a fantastic video. JXC, one of the few YouTubers that will have me in floods of tears every time. Death, thank you very much for the cheer. That's remarkably kind of you. I love JXC and the content that they create. I think they're fantastic. One of the funniest YouTubers I've ever seen. And what I disliked about Hassan was they were playing JXC's video and they walked off. They just walked off in the middle of, their day to go and cook some food. And when someone said, hey, Hassan, why are you walking off? Hassan replied with, yeah, well, if you're reacting for 10 hours a day, there's going to be some dead screen time, there's some dead air time, isn't there? And I'm like, yeah, but that's not an excuse for just putting someone else's content on. If you're reacting for 10 hours worth of stuff, this might sound really dumb, but I expect you to do 10 hours worth of work if you want to be paid for 10 hours worth of stuff. If you're going to do 4 or 5 hours worth of work, don't stretch it out over 10 hours. Someone said earlier they like the fact that there's no dead air on these streams. Do you want to know why I don't stream for 10 hours? I wouldn't be able to. The intensity of the streams that we do, the chats, the fact there's no dead air, the speed, the way we jump around from conversation to conversation, I can keep this up for about 4 or 5 hours. And when I click end stream, I am shattered. I don't talk for the next day. I'm done. I've got to go downstairs. I've got to have a cup of tea. I hit the bed. I just fall asleep straight away. I am done. I stream for as long as I possibly can, as entertaining as I can. And I don't like the idea of diluting it. I don't want to dilute it to 10 hours. If someone says, oh, I'm doing it for 10 hours, there's going to be some dead time. Don't do it for 10 hours then. Because what you've actually shown is that you can't. You can't do it for 10 hours without taking the stuff that someone else has made and using that to fill it up. I'm not a massive fan of the way that Hassan handles the amount of content, the amount of time he tries to fill. He tries to fill a 10-hour stream, but he does it through using the work of others without providing a great deal of value to the work he is using. If he was doing a 10-hour stream of actual reaction, actual analysis, actual depth, that kind of stuff, spot on. I'll be fine with that. I mean, if someone wants to take 10 hours worth of my content and really dig into it, really make it super deep, I'd be super impressed with that. If someone wants to just bang 10 hours worth of my content on in the background while they attempt to do, you know, something, that'd be a bit boring, wouldn't it? That would be a little bit boring. I absolutely do not mind